Start recording.
Yay.
And let me make sure it's doing a transcript as well.
Mita, we have a restaurant named the same city that you're dialing in from.
Oh, really?
And I'm going to close the
Interesting.
participant. Okay, well, welcome everyone. Oops,
Niceville, Florida. That's nice.
there we go. I'm going to
Yes.
make sure this is out of the way. Hopefully that's not blocking. Okay. All right,
Uh,
well, welcome everyone to our annual QMD Town Hall all-member meeting. I am Ellen Quinn, your immediate past chair. And with me is our current chair, Luis Morales, and we want to welcome you to this fantastic annual meeting. We're glad that you took the time to join us. With us today are many members of our QMD Council who will be giving us an update on what they did last year and this year. So let me go to the agenda, if I can get my computer to, there we go. Okay, so Luis, and would you like to do your welcome?
so, yes, thank you for taking time to join us this evening. I'm Dr. Luis Morales, and I think I saw, yeah, there's Dr. Heather McCain and Dr. Herman Tang as well. Want to give a shout out to them. And let me see who else. We've got past chairs. And I see Doug. Thank you, Doug, for joining us this evening. He is our past chair of webinars as well. And there's Grace. Thank you, Aunt Grace, and past chair as well. And I'm scrolling. If I leave you out, JD, thank you. And scrolling real quickly. And lots of new members here that don't know personally. Thank you. And we ask folks in the chat just to say, hey, where you're dialing in from and joining us this evening. And Peggy, thank you, past chair as well. And again, Dr. Rhonda. She's a great member and chair of other divisions, and we'll get some great words of wisdom from her as well. So this is a wrap up of last year from our vice chairs and some great activities, and looking forward to the next year, this coming year. Raleigh, NC State, shout out, great, Wolfpack, and get questions from you as well. Okay, I'll turn it back over to Ellen, our immediate past chair, to help with our vice chairs to put this program together. I'm going to go to mute and monitor the chat, and so take it away, Ellen.
Thanks,
And
thanks.
we thank our Susan Corvette, our incoming vice chair, for joining us tonight as
Right,
well.
she's our chair-elect, so thank you.
Chair-elect,
Yes, thank you
chair-elect, thank you.
both. This was an effort by all. We thank everyone. Um, okay, great. And as a reminder, we are recording this, so if someone missed part of it, we'll have it posted and you can look at it later on. Okay, our org chart, sorry, this is kind of an eye chart, but this just gives you an overview of our QMD council. We have about approximately, not only with these are our lead positions, but we have about a total of maybe 47 or so volunteers. And we love our volunteers. If you're not, if you're interested afterwards, you'll get a chance to hear from our QMD member volunteers, and you can always contact them if you're interested in joining us. But just a little bit about the 2025 in review. When I was chair last year, we always have a big presence at World Conference, and if you came by and talked to us, we love it. Our big event last year was our Joint Divisions Virtual Conference in July. It was 5 divisions that came together for 3 days, and we had over 565 people join us, and we had 3 fantastic keynotes and 36 sessions, concurrent sessions, and that was just fantastic. If you missed it, the recordings are on our QMD YouTube channel. And you can find that link on our My ASQ page. And also we had several new of our content management committee leads, and you'll hear from a couple of them today. So for our plans for 2026, I'll turn it back over to Dr. Luis so he can just go over what we're planning for this year. Hey, Luis.
Okay. Oh, great. So, of course, the World Conference on Quality Improvement is going to be in Orlando, first full week in May, and the theme is going to be wrapped around the 80th anniversary of ASQ, which was founded in New York City. So 80th anniversary. In the chat, what year was ASQ founded? That's modern math. Oh my God.
Oh,
Quick. Oh, I don't see it yet.
oh, would that be like 1946?
Bing, 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 bing. Thank you. So, our plans are to continue the webinars, the fantastic webinars that Quality Management Division is known for. We hold them monthly, and we invite everyone that's in the meeting this evening to put together, if you know, a presentation. You're just dying to give a presentation. You think you got the world's best presentation? Come on down. Put in your abstract. You've got Shoba in the, who put out the invitation. Send your abstract to Shoba, and she and Doug and others will look at it and say, hey, fantastic idea. I get you on the schedule. Want to give props to Doug, who's put this program put together for many years, and he trained Shoba as well to put it, to continue it. And Doug is one of the newest fellows in ASQ, so we want to give a shout out to Doug as well. So I forget how many years the webinars have been running
Oh,
at
many,
ASQ.
many years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so it's a model for other divisions to use and
Hmm.
follow. And so if yes, and let me
Yeah.
tell you, we talk about ASQ as a leadership lab for others, to practice leadership in our committees. And but also, if you think I want to give a presentation during the World Conference, but I don't think I'm ready, you can try your webinar, your presentation in one of our webinars, and get it out to hundreds of folks, and without being actually on stage, but here in our WebEx, have you, and try it there. Well, again, the opportunities to volunteer. We've got Michelle and Abigail. I don't think is Michelle on, but we have Abigail on.
Abigail's on. Hmm.
Yeah, she's one of our vice chairs for the volunteers, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But we have great opportunity to be in one of our contact management committees, so that you can also participate in QMD along the 7 chapters of our bodies of knowledge, and
Hmm.
participate in QMD. And we have joint events with other technical communities, the divisions. Last year, we had our joint conference
Yeah.
with four others, right?
It was five total. So yeah,
Five
four of
total
them.
divisions had a joint virtual conference. Okay. And it was fantastic. 3 days, a virtual conference that ran from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern, and folks could
Mhm.
come in and out whenever they wanted. Yes, thank you for the props. And it was I forgot how many years ago we had a virtual conference with the software division
It was in during COVID,
during
2021.
COVID. And
Hmm.
so we had the idea, hey, let's ask other divisions, would you like to do it again? So there were four others, and we did it. Yes, we did it again. And it was fantastic. So lots of presenters and lots of moderators, and lots of topics and presentations. And so that's what we want to do again next year. Give it the opportunity for virtual, okay? Same time, different place. And so think about it. So we talked about the webinars, but here's an opportunity to give a presentation, virtual as well. There you go.
Thanks, Louise. Now we'll have a little brief discussion about our membership and engagement. I've asked Zach, our secretary, to give us this part of the presentation. So Zach, I'll turn the slides, and if you would you can comment on these.
Sure. Going ahead. Well, Happy New Year. Good to see everyone. Thanks for joining tonight. So as we look at our membership for the year, we saw a slight increase compared to where we were about a year ago. So we picked up a couple hundred members. We got to retain a ton of people, which was great. Going ahead and switch over to the next one. And then as we think about QMD and we look at ASQ as a whole, QMD makes up a little over half of all ASQ members, which I think is really cool. And by the way, if you have folks in your section or another division that are not a part of QMD, they're more than welcome to join. We're always looking for more folks. You can go to the next one. And as we look at membership type, now the most current data we have is from November, so you'll notice this kind of lags a month from the other two slides, but we have a decent amount of fellows. We have a couple honorary members. We have a lot of professional and senior members. So if you're interested in upgrading your membership, you could look at that as well if you want to become a senior member or start the path to become a fellow. And we've got some student members as well. All right. Yep, you can go to the next one. And as we look at our MyASQ engagement throughout the year, we've seen that our CMCs have done a great job with loading files, engaging folks in discussion, putting content out there, hosting virtual events, and then we've had members download and view content, and then we've had a decent number of folks added, and we've had some people leave throughout the year, but that just is what it is. So that's all I had for my update, and thanks again.
Thanks,
And we
Zach.
appreciate you being here.
Okay, the next section is our financials. Last year, Karen was our Vice Chair of Finance. She has cycled off, and that position currently is open, and we are looking for a new volunteer. In the interim, I will cover this section. Our 2025 year-end budget report. Our total budget for 2025 was $47,345. And our actuals as of December 2025 were $36,362.70. So we actually had some money left over at the end of the year. For this year, our 2026 budget, unfortunately, at this point is only $9,649, but we'll leave it at that because we are working on a budget deviation, because we are the largest division, and we're going to need a little bit more than that for this year. Anyway, so I'll move on, and now we'll go to the summaries and plans for this year by each committee, vice chair or lead. We're going to start out with our member volunteers update. Our vice chairs again are Abigail and Michelle. And I'll start on the first slide. I think Abigail, I think you are presenting today. I'm not sure if Michelle is on. I can't see all the attendees. So I'll have you start and let me know when you're ready for the next slide.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ellen. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I am Abigail, Vice Chair for Member Volunteers, alongside my fellow Michelle. Our role is basically focused on introductions, onboarding, and building a volunteer pipeline for the QMD division. Next slide, Ellen. In 2025, along with the chair at that time, Ellen, and Chair-elect Lewis, we interviewed and onboarded 23 new volunteers. And more importantly, we matched them into appropriate content management committees based on their interests, their skills, and their availabilities. In 2026, we do hope to have more volunteers and continue to onboard and introduce new volunteers into the various sections. One of the initiatives we started in or initiated in 2025 would have been a volunteer or an active list. In 2026, we want to upgrade that and have this list expanded to track leadership, the actual roles, the start date, the activity, the skills, areas of interest, and so forth, and really enhance that list that we would have started in 2025. In parallel, I know Zach spoke about member engagement. We, as the member volunteers, we'd like to support the growing of the membership and increasing the volunteer interest, not just in numbers, but meaningful engagement and retention of members in QMD. So a very well-known member model among the quality professionals, the Kano model. We're going to look at that model and try and apply it to truly understand what the members value, what they expect, what drives satisfaction, engagement, what may no longer be adding value that may be turning members off a bit. And using this insights, we would provide some recommendations to the chair and chair-elect to make informed data decisions in what we can invest our time, efforts, and resources, what we can improve, as well as what we need to stop as a division, so that we can have active communication and volunteer opportunities that align with what our members really need, as well as to meet these needs. So we will be having more communication on this as we go into 2020, 2026. So in closing, in summary, if you or you know someone that is interested in volunteering in the QMD, please feel free to reach out to myself or Michelle. Our contact information would have been displayed on the prior slide. Thank you.
Thanks. Our next review will be by Shobha. She's our Vice Chair of Education and Webinars. Shobha.
Thank you, Ellen. And welcome all. So we do webinars, and we do 2 webinars per month, excepting for the month of December and in May when we have the World Conference. So we only do one though in those 2 months. But in 2025, we actually did one extra. So we had totally 23 webinars. We do send out a survey, and after the webinar, after every webinar, and then the average satisfaction from 5 averaged, from these 23 webinars was at 4.6. Our registrations ran more than 10,000 K. That is how many people. So, at any given point, we do reach out to 36,000 people through our flyers. And the net promoter score was ranging between 49 and 83, which is really high. We do provide the RUs for those who attend the webinars. And we also provide them the recording link because we do record the webinars, and also the presenters get a certification for recognizing their contribution towards education. Next slide, please. So QMD has one of the main goals is to collaborate not only within ASQ, but even within the local sections to promote education, to, give help, to take help. We are all learners and we are all teachers. So continuing with that, we did, present the world-class speakers, and our audiences includes worldwide. So it's just not within the US. We get worldwide presence on our webinars, those who attend and those who speak. We also do multilingual webinars. So, and then after the survey that comes out, we also ask, what would you like to see next? And based on that, on the customer demand, we do schedule the webinars. So within that, our capacity building not only ranges from something, if we can help in the WebEx because it's a little clunky tool to use, but also if we can share any templates that, and I'll give credit to Doug for this because he's really worked hard on bringing up this program. So, whatever templates we have, whatever problem solving we can do, how we do, etc., we are very happy and, forthcoming in whatever we can help with. We do need more volunteers. So Abigail, this is coming right to you. Next slide. And if you do intend to use to present a webinar, please do contact me. My email is given on the screen. So please contact me. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks so much, Shobha. Okay, next we'll hear from Dr. Sandy regarding our QM forum. I believe she's on.
I am on.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thanks. Hi, everybody. I'm going to talk about mostly the forum. I am Vice Chair of Publications and also editor for the forum. And I want to show you there on the right, this is my team that we work together to help produce the publications. So we've got Luigi Cillier, who's our editorial review chair. So we do have a double-blind review for our for all of our forum articles. And so they provide lots of good input to the authors. The authors take that, revise those, and then we determine if the article is selected. and that he has a whole team behind him. Our newest editorial review member is Priyank Gupta. He's a quality director at Phil Inc. in Cleveland. So we've got probably about a dozen reviewers that help us. And then Denisha Jones is the deputy editor. She's been able to help us to get the quality management forums published and presented in ProQuest, which really is valuable from a validity of sharing our articles and having it out there in the archival literature. So that was a great, she worked really hard, and it's really a great accomplishment there. We also have a deputy editor, Imran Raha, and also our own Dr. Herman Tang, who is also on the CMCs, the content management committees, as a deputy editor. So we all work together to make these publications happen. We published 2 forums in 2025, and we also printed and provided the spring issue at WCQI. That's always very popular and very well received. We did have our editorial review chair, Dennis Leonard, who's from Ireland, and he retired from this position after nearly 20 years of service. And then, of course, Luigi stepped into the role. Next slide, please. So plans for 2026, we always need articles. We would like to continue to publish more articles. And like I said, I believe, and we've gotten a lot of feedback from members that this is a really valued from the knowledge sharing that our very own members, usually members, provide to other members. So we have a lot of great articles and a lot of great content on the quality management body of knowledge. So if you want to reach out, articles are anywhere from about 1,000 to a couple thousand words, and it's always desired to have the articles be based on our quality body of knowledge, this for the CMQOE certification. So that is about all I have for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sandy. Next one is our next gen update. I'm not sure if our Vice Chair Susan could join us. If not, I'll go through these. She's always looking for volunteers to help grow this committee. And she has been working with students. She's actually in Trinidad. So it's pretty exciting. You know, we're truly, like Louise was saying earlier, we're truly global, QMD is. And she did do a university engagement, I believe it was in Florida, end of last year, and she was at World Conference. In 2026, she has several things she's planning. If you're interested in volunteering and working with the Next Gen Committee, contact Abigail or Michelle, and they'll get you, and you know, you'll talk with Louise and Susan, and we'll get you connected with Susan Sammer. So we'll go to our member engagement, and that's Sitharam.
Yeah, thank you, Ellen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Sitharam Kandappa, Vice Chair Member Engagement. We had a great year, 2025. So particularly, we provide various social media posts like in related to webinars or MyISQ, LinkedIn post, and many things, because these are the key sources which are low-hanging fruits for all of us with respect to knowledge sharing. Definitely kudos to our leaders like Doug, Shobha, and many others who provide these type of webinars. In addition to that, we try to engage our members through various communications, and we believe in cross-division, cross-section collaboration. You must have seen in 2025, a lot of these webinars or conferences, even joint conference or different section conferences also, we we advertise through our social media channels like MySQ, LinkedIn, and that is where we try to engage our members in a better manner. And of course, like in the WCQI 2025 conference, so we have a world famous Wheel of Quality, and last year we made a new set of questions, and I'm sure many people have given a good feedback with respect to those questions, and we tried our best to engage our members through these initiatives. Can we have next slide, please? Now, when I talk about the plans for 2026, yes, there is a long way to go for all of us, and we want to enhance this member engagement through interactive sessions in WCK 2026, like we have certain spotlight, or we have individual interactive sessions also. Now you will find the new mechanisms in this WCQI 2026 conference at Orlando, and we will definitely engage you more. And in addition to that, our current channels like MySQ, LinkedIn post, and collaboration within divisions and sections, these things we will do. And we enhance our knowledge sharing things as well, like discussions in MySQ or articles and many more. Can we have next slide, please? So having said that, I'm pleased to say that I'll be speaking in WCKI 2026 at Orlando. This is my topic, that is Quality 5.0, the next frontier of human-centric digital-enabled excellence. And I'll be happy to meet you people in person, and we try to learn from each other and grow together. So having said that, thank you everyone for your active engagement. There is a lot to come in this year. Stay tuned. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Luis, for your leadership. I look forward to having same support to enhance member engagement. Over to you, Ellen.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Seetharam.
Yep.
Okay, next one we have our Voice of the Customer and Ambassador Program updates from Peggy. She's our Vice Chair.
Good evening or morning or afternoon, everybody. So I want to talk to you about the Ambassador Program. And I want to kind of give you an overview and tell you a little bit about what it is, and then I want to tell you about what it's not. So the overarching goal of the Ambassador Program is to help guide new members to ASQ and QMD through their first couple of months within the division, and to help them get acclimated to ASQ, to QMD, what we have to offer, what we provide, the resources they can tap into, My ASQ. And it's made up of volunteers like you from QMD who will be matched to the new members at the beginning of each month. Now, what it's not is it's not the mentor program, right? We're all familiar, hopefully, with the ASQ mentor program, and that's where you're mentoring someone long-term. It's more career-based. This is literally like taking somebody under your wing and bringing them in and helping them get acclimated to ASQ. The data shows that members who come in and they get engaged and tap into the resources are the ones that stick around. So we want these great quality minds here. So that's the goal. Next slide, please. I did do a spotlight session at WCQI in Denver. It was the last spotlight session of the conference to kind of get the word out. We talked about it at the booth, and we're trying to get people to sign up and be ambassadors so that we can launch this program. Next slide, please. So what would you do if you sign up to be an ambassador? So after you join, you'll get assigned to some members. So each month you'll get a member or maybe a couple of members, depending on what you're willing to invest from a time commitment perspective. And then it's really simple. You're going to send out a personalized welcome email. You'll get a template to use, and just ask them like, hey, I saw you joined. What do you want to get out of this? What are your goals or intentions for being in QMD? And give them contacts and kind of help them navigate to what they're looking for. And then we're going to be having new member meetings. And so invite them to those. And of course, ambassadors are welcome to attend the new member meetings as well. And then after that, it would just be a second follow-up meeting to see if they have any other additional questions or any additional resources that they'd like to tap into. Next. So who should be an ambassador? Well, I see 154 participants on here. So I think everybody on here should be an ambassador. Or maybe you're brand new and you would like to have an ambassador, but grab your cameras, take a shot of the QR code here, and please sign up. Again, the time commitment is minimal. I see Seetharam clapping too. I know he is planning on helping get this going. So we need your help to bring in the members and get them acclimated. So please take this, sign up, and be willing to share your knowledge in this a great way to get involved and help give back and grow our community.
I just did it.
Perfect. Thank you. And you can also contact the QMD member volunteers, but if you're just looking to dip your toe in as an ambassador, all you need to do is respond to the QR code. Thank you, guys.
Peggy.
Thank you.
Now we'll hear from our leads from our CMCs or content management committees. And you can find all of them on our QMD My ASQ site, and there's the link. Expectations, if you are part of a CMC, I won't read the whole thing, but this is on our My ASQ page. I just put it here as part of the deck because we are going to post this entire deck as well. Our first CMC is our leadership CMC. Dr. Omer Tagani is our lead. I don't believe he's on tonight, but yeah, we're always looking for volunteers for all of our CMCs. So I will go to the next one, which I do know our lead is on. That's our strategic plan development and deployment. And that is JD. And over to you, JD.
Hey, everybody. So glad to have you all here today. We have a fun and very engaged content management committee on strategic planning. We do a lot of work. We put out a lot of content, and we've just hit our 1 millionth person who has been a recipient of our content from somewhere around the world. And we use this to help ourselves increase people's knowledge on how to do strategic planning from a quality profession perspective. And we also collaborate with another society called the IMA, the Institute of Management Accountants. And they're the financial arm of things. When we do strategic planning, we always have to submit something to our finance guys, and it helps us work back and forth. Next slide. So we use the 5 stages of strategic planning, making sure that that our people know what is included in strategic planning and how we work together. We have a very extended team from over 5 different countries, and they all help to provide articles, content, webinars. Last year, we did just under 200 unique events, which we call touch points, which translated to getting content to people literally all over the world. This helps make a difference to our quality professionals so they know what to expect in strategic planning, they know how to do it, and it helps them be more effective in whatever role they're in. Next slide. With that said, you can see how our team, we only have a goal of 6 a year. I won't ever increase that goal because you just never know what's going to happen. But this team has been together for over 13 years. And you can see that last year we hit that 194 point mark. And that was because we got a little guy out there with a red cape around his shoulder. That's called Super Zach. And Zach just does so much content out there, just reaching out to people everywhere. And one thing that's really cool about our team is we hit 3 different groups of people. In that pie chart on the right, you can see in the dark green pie, that's us communicating just to ASQ members. The light green is just to getting people on our QMD only. And then in the blue, those are other societies, other organizations outside of ASQ. And how that helps is that brings more people into the awareness of what ASQ does and how we cross collaborate outside of our society to help bring them in, show what we do, get them to join, get them to participate. We've got quite a blended team. So if you're interested in strategic planning, if you want to learn about it, come join our team. We have a lot of fun. It's a lot of people, and they do many things behind the scenes. And we only ask them to do what they want to do within their scope of comfort. So meet with our ladies that are doing the volunteers and let us know if you want to come play with us. Thanks, Ellen. I think that's all I had.
Yeah, you do. Thanks. Appreciate it, JD. Our next CMC is the management elements and methods, and Sebastian Pop is our lead. I'm not sure if he has joined us tonight, If not, again, there's another CMC that could use more volunteers. We'll go to the next one. Our management tools, CMC, we currently are looking for a lead. And if you're interested, again, contact Abigail and or Michelle. Customer focused, that lead position is open as well. And we'll go to supply chain management, and we have our two co-leads. I believe both are on Centel and RAM. I'm not sure who would like to speak on this slide. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Ellen, for joining us today. We are pretty new CMC among all the QMD CMCs. The good thing, right, last year we have revamped the CMC, recruited a lot of new volunteers. So we are now a group of 5 people, along with me and Rom over here. We formed the committee successfully, and we have a number of 5, and also like we started working on developing contents, as you can see here. We also collaborated with other conferences. So the first thing we did is we are inviting the best paper or presentation from other conferences to publish within QMF. That's the way we can bring value to ASQ members among by collaborating with other successful conferences in logistics and supply chain. And the third thing, right, we created a pipeline of publications for 2026. So we are working on Quality 4.0 and supply chain integration. We know like Quality 4.0 is everywhere, but what it can do for supply chain, that's what we're going to focus on 2026. And also agentic AI is another area which we are going to focus on and find its role in logistics, supply chain. You can please stay tuned for more articles in 2026. And also we have planned webinars on smart warehousing, again, supply chain and Quality 4.0, and also transformation leadership for implementing smart logistics, which could be even applicable for Quality 4.0 and any Industry 4.0 transformation, digital transformation. Yeah, as I said, we are pretty new team. We are very excited about the pipelines we have, and also our co-leader Ron, he just published another article in ASQ LED. So we are a pretty good content provider for across all the ASQ communities. He published on ERP implementation failure and how Lean can act as a mitigation tool. Yeah, as I said, like we are very excited. We are a pretty new group. We're trying to like provide more value by creating a lot of contents in supply chain area.
Thank you, Centel. And now we have training and development CMC. We have our brand new CMC lead, Kathy Campanero. Kathy, over to you.
Thank you, Ellen. Hello, everyone. I guess I joined the training and development CMC midway through last year. So what the training and development CMC includes all aspects of training and development, including plans, analysis, and evaluation. We attempt to solicit authors for articles and webinar speakers for topics related to training and development. I've had some luck posting on the discussion board for training and development over the past few months. I believe we have an article at the peer review stage that came from the posts on the discussion board. There's a lot more that we could do. So going forward, we want to increase awareness of the QMD Book of Knowledge through touch points shared and updated. And again, I want to continue with the My ASQ post to encourage collaboration and just get people aware, talking about training and development. Next slide, please.
I think you just had one slide. Sorry, Kathy. I only have.
Oh, was there? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You can talk about what else you're planning for 2026 if you like. Mm-hmm.
Right. I think for 2026, we want to continue to solicit people for articles and webinars to kind of increase the traffic through the QMD specific to training and development, and hopefully encourage more ASQ members to join the QMD. And I've put some posts out to people in my contacts list to join the QMD, whereas before they were not. They were ASQ members, but not aware of the QMD.
Yeah.
Right.
That's everything. Thank you.
Thanks, Kathy. Okay, and we have our Quality 4.0 CMC. We have Mita. Mita is our lead.
Yay.
Thank you. Good morning from India to everyone present, all 155 of us. I joined as the CMC lead for Quality 4.0 sometime mid of last year. Since then, we have tried to bring back the team together. We have about 16 members including the volunteers in the CMC, out of which we have about 8 to 10 members who are active, and that's a great number to have. We refreshed our memory about what the focus of QMD Quality 4.0 is, what our vision is, and what value we want to add, not just within ASQ, but in the industry. So the focus being creating better awareness about the whole concept of Quality 4.0 to understand what the PPTD approach means, which is people, process, technology, and data. That is what is the foundation for understanding, adopting, and applying, the Quality 4.0 concepts. And, we also recognize that it is not just about all these technicalities, but more about an open mindset of really embracing these changes and not getting overwhelmed with all the buzzwords around AI and ML and robotics, right? Now, precisely also to ensure we understand in the industry how to really execute these topics in their work area, right? So a lot of more use cases for better awareness is what is the need of the hour, is what we recognize. So there were a lot of very interesting discussions we had within the CMC, which gives us direction for 2026 on how best can we really deliver this awareness and better understanding about these concepts. Of course, parallelly, while also contributing towards the Quality 4.0, which is up and coming. Now, without a solid foundation, we won't be able to really succeed. So that's going to be our focus. And we are going to collaborate as well with the publication team, with the webinar team, with the social media engagement team, so that the visibility is far more reaching. We want to do this in a more gamified way as well. So we look forward to present a few interactive sessions where people have the opportunity to also present, however small initiative, but they should be able to present to, our CMC and ASQ as to what they are doing in their work area from a Quality 4.0 standpoint. So basically increasing valuable touch points and making them more effective. So these may sound like more of a wishful laundry list of things we want to do, but with 2 new volunteers joining us in Q4 of 2025, we are stronger than before, and we look forward to really executing these. So it's going to be quite an interesting year for us, and I look forward to all of your support. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Mita. Okay, now we have a section that it's our QMD Awards. Just a little bit of background on this. Every year, our leadership, we like to recognize volunteers on our QMD council. And I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Louise and Susan to present the awards. Either both of them, we're going to do that. So let me know when you're ready, and I'll start doing the slides.
So you've seen the range of what we do here at QMD. We are truly the integrators across all ASQ. When you think about the other divisions, they're concentrated in their different areas. And so as you can see, we have the whole gamut of process improvement, different industries. It takes a whole lot of folks with a whole lot of talent. And it's hard to say, well, who really came to the surface and beyond. So when it came to choosing the different award recipients for the different categories, it's a challenge. It's a real challenge. And so these are folks who are, here in the vapors above the others, and it's hard. And so everyone, I wish I could say everyone gets an award for leading last year, but these are the real distinctive folks here in our division. We looked at them, and so these are the folks that we should try to emulate. And so let's move on to first award. So a past chair, and this one, of last year, and this person's a real powerhouse. Recognition of demonstrating, and you can read outstanding service to QMD as chair, and recognition, for successful completion. Some folks don't complete, 2 years successfully. And Ellen, let's go to the next slide. And it is Ellen Quinn. I've known Ellen for a long time, and we worked in Northrop Grumman, where I met her the first time, and when she came for a site visit, when I was in Chester, Virginia, and she came all the way down from DC, and we realized that we were in ASQ together, and we maintained that relationship, and so we recognized her for outstanding volunteer service, her longtime leadership and commitment to community membership, and is greatly appreciated. So congratulations, Ellen, for a successful 2 years, for sticking it out with us and ASQ. The next one is Howard Jones. Who's Howard Jones? You mind saying something about Howard Jones and then why we have an award?
He was actually one of the early chairs for QMD.
Okay. And so this is an individual award for recognitions for outstanding long-term service and leadership resulting substantial progress for our programs and goals. And that award goes to Karen. Karen, are you here tonight? Did you sneak in? So was our treasurer, and she was extraordinaire. She was so extraordinaire that ASQ's the staff and the leadership amongst the divisions, the chairs and staff looked at her to, will you be the chair for ASQ, and because of the way you do, just keeping track of stuff.
Yeah,
And
they
she
wanted
said,
her to be the treasurer.
treasurer.
Yeah.
And she said, I've got it running here. And they wanted to model that. So
They
for her
did.
outstanding long-term service and commitment. And so she's retired from everything, including us. And we want to commemorate that service. And so her multiple years is a great benefit to QMD and ASQ.
Yeah.
The next award, Outstanding Service Award, volunteer service at QMD as an officer, committee chair, committee member, individual product and stuff to QMD members. An Outstanding Service Award, JD. And yes, for outstanding long-term service commitment to QMD and its members. She was a past chair. She's the current chair, as you heard, of SDD, and exemplary service to QMD and ASQ members. Now, not just here, but she was recognized outside of ASQ.
Yep.
Ellen, would you mind sharing that?
JD was recognized by Society of Women Engineers as the Beacon Award, and that's a pretty outstanding award. And I was there when she got her award, and truly deserves it. Her long-term commitment to our members and to her leadership. We wanted to recognize her at QMD as well. So
yes, so congratulations, JD.
Thank you, everybody. It only happens with a team, and the leadership and the partnership that we have with across our global QMD group is just unparalleled anywhere else in the world. So thank you all.
Congratulations and well
Thank
said.
you. Okay, and then the next one
Yes.
Those.
As well, outstanding service, and we snuck it in there. And Showa, her service and commitment to QMD and members and exemplary leadership as vice chair of education. So this was not an easy task, putting all these webinars together and spending all this time away from your family and all, as you put it together twice a month and all. And she picked up the mantle, as Doug said, I'm retiring, and somebody else is going to have to learn how to do this. And we all went, what? And she said, I'll do it. And so you imagine getting all these abstracts and putting it on, and rehearsing the folks and coordinating it and all, and then as you move to a new location and start it up again. And so Ms. Shova, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. Would you like to say a few words, Shova?
Thank you very much. And as Jerry said, it's all about the team, and I cannot not mention Doug Wood for teaching me so well and, being my mentor and my guide and everything else. So I owe this to Doug and to all of the wonderful team members I have. Thank you.
And we thank you, Shova. And thank you, Doug. You're in there somewhere. And so
Thank you.
you set the way. And with your leadership, she was able to receive this award tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. So our next one is an individual service award.
Yes, and see there, for valuable volunteer service as an officer, committee chair, member, appointee for individual product service benefit to QMD. And the recipient is
See-through.
See-through. Hey, all the way from San Francisco. So no. So again, recognition. So we've heard his name several times. And so he was just everywhere in the conference. And so we had him, I trained him to do the booth there, and bam, got it. Of course, we asked him to help redo with Doug as well. The
Wheel of quality
wheel of
questions
quality.
and answers.
And he picked that up, and he gave the presentations, and he helped us with MySQ and our LinkedIn sites. And then you heard all that he's going to do there all in one day. Now we're proud to see through. And so again, See-through, you got the mic. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Luis. Thank you, Ellen. This is boosting. Definitely, I can enhance what I am doing. As everybody said, it's not one person work, because giving an opportunity is a great thing which you have done. And I just utilize that opportunity to deliver which is expected of me. But having said that, thank you for your support.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you so much again. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. We're proud of you.
Yes. And then the next one goes to Zach.
Yeah, we're okay here. No, we didn't get anything. It's all fine here.
Somebody talking about the snow. Go ahead, Zach.
Okay.
Hey, Milt Krivakuka, mute yourself.
Hey, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Sounds like Milt.
Yeah, you can actually, I think, Luis, you can mute him.
I got to find his name. What's his name?
Milt.
I got it right here.
Okay, just Milt. Yeah.
He's good. We got it.
For ASQ QMD, and all of a sudden.
Got it. Okay, thank you. So Zach, we're recognizing Zach for individual service award.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I had no idea. Just want to say I'm really glad to be a part of this group, and I started out with the CMCs, and just look forward to what we'll do in the future. I'm really excited about it.
Well, it's a pleasure having you. I remember Doug brought you over to the booth, and we used your wingspan to help put up the display and all, and we've enjoyed having you and learning more with you and just having you aboard and your service to the division and all, and so congratulations.
Okay. And I think we
your
have
volunteerism. And do we have one more?
We do have one more. It's the Roger Berger.
And the Roger Berger, would you mind telling us about Roger?
Roger Berger, actually, I know he just passed away last year, and we have a write-up on him on our next forum. So I think Grace probably could talk a little bit about Roger, because she did the obituary for him. So
Grace, would you
want
mind?
to say a few words, Grace?
Yes, Roger was very significant in the development of the Administrative Applications Division back in like 1948. But he was one of the first chairs when we changed the division name to Quality Management Division. And Roger was critical to the development of the CMQOE certification exam. He recruited me and a bunch of others in the very, very first development of the body of knowledge, and was just a phenomenal mentor to so many of us. He really was the mascot of the quality management division for about 20 or 30 years. And yes, unfortunately, he just passed a year ago, January a year ago. And we miss him dearly.
Yeah.
Roger was amazing. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
And the teddy bear?
And I think we put the teddy bear because he was such the endearing spirit.
We love Roger,
Yeah.
and yes, and at the time when Jack Moran was chair and I was chair-elect, we decided that the Roger Berger Award had to happen. Russ Westcott was the very first recipient of the Roger Berger Award. He did some of the phenomenal work with the original CQIA handbook. And then he and I followed up with some additions, but Russ was wonderful with it. But the Vermont teddy bear was a big thing in those years, and they are just so cute that we've just kept it as the mascot for QMD ever since.
Well, great for sharing. Thank you for sharing. And
Thank
the
you.
recipient is Ellen, please.
Yep.
Yes. And so,
Sorry.
well,
A little
so we-
embarrassing because I'm running the slides, but
So let me tell you, we've talked about some of the things that have occurred over the year, and with the Joint Division Conference and the work of getting that done, with the just doing the vision board, if you will, and pushing the other divisions and trying to get the project manager to do his job and trying to get the other divisions to do their jobs and trying to get the budget, working with the ASQ staff and recruiting folks and then recruiting speakers, moderators, and all. You can see the citation there. We're trying to get folks to be speakers and all, and then get this thing to be a success. And then I became like her what do you call it when you need some go to a doctor? Anyway, her sounding board.
yeah, that's true. Yes. Yeah.
It became her sounding board. Let me tell, oh, that great. Somebody's got a teddy bear there. So, when we going through the awards, and I said, well, I got to get an award for her. I got to get an award for her for this, and this one is it. So when I heard about the Roger Berger and then all News Q Awards, I said it's got to be our heroine.
I
It's
appreciate
Ellen.
this very
So,
much.
yes.
So Ellen, bring your teddy bear to the conference, and those of us that also have one, we'll bring
Oh.
ours, and we'll have a teddy bear picture
Oh,
taken.
that would be
Yes.
great. I love
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes. And so, Ellen, okay, you got 30 seconds.
Oh no, I just want to thank. Yeah, it was a lot of work, and I again, I'll see what everyone else says. It was a team effort, but many times it was like herding cats because it wasn't just us, it wasn't just QMD, but it was 4 other divisions, and it was lots of meetings, and it took us a year to plan and
Mhm.
execute that virtual conference. So if you attended it, you said, "Wow, this is great." You didn't see the
Mm.
chaos in the background that I was dealing with because I was online doing live chats with the conference technical folks. So yeah.
Yeah, selection of even the conference, the folks that put on the conference in the background.
Yep, that's
So
right. And I worked with them many months to get that ready. And we're very proud of what we did. And like I said, if you want to see any of the recordings, they are on our QMD YouTube channel. And you can
Yeah.
find that link on our My ASQ page. Yep.
Okay.
So thank you very much. So I think that is at the last one. So now we're at for questions and open discussion.
So I'd like to start here with saying, I hope everyone that's on tonight can see we are truly about Plan, Do, Check, Act. Okay? We're not perfect. And so we're about Plan, Do, Check, Act. You can see that we are global. You can see, as Peggy has said, we are ambassadors. Okay? So I hope you grab that QR code. We can go back to it if needed. And so we are the integrators of all of ASQ.
Right.
So you heard about the 7 chapters of the bodies of knowledge. We're not just like a single focus area. We are broad in what we do. So I hope you appreciate what we've discussed, but now we're going to turn it over to you like Ellen has said, and hopefully you've got some questions.
Right.
or ideas. So thank you all who participated from our councils and all our committees. And so here we go.
So, yeah, I think we asked people to raise their hand if they had a question or put it in the chat. And since I can't see the screen, I'm still
Okay.
sharing mine. If you would go ahead and take that. I see Gary has raised his hand. So, Gary.
I see it up
Hi.
here.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, Gary.
Congratulations to all the recipients there tonight. Well deserved. I was just not being as active in QMD as some other divisions. I was sort of just wondering to myself how to maintain a bandwidth like this. But aside from that personal thought, I did want to mention that, in terms of the joint activities that, I had through the ASQ Canada region, we had tried to team up with other regions and divisions to run that student case competition last year, which we did have representation from from the US, Mexico, Canada, and we're just trying to grow that. But one of the things I don't know if we got the information out far enough, but we are looking for divisions to supply the case studies that students work on, and so I just want to put that in your ear and let you guys fall on that if you'd be interested in providing a case study for the students for our case competition for this year coming up. Last year it was statistics and Six Sigma that supplied cases. So we usually look at two cases, so we're always trying to get two divisions, and it's sort of new. So something to think about. And again, congratulations, everyone.
All right. Thanks, Gary.
So, Gary, you're the one that we would contact to get more information about that?
Yes, I could be a point of contact, or Natella, the regional director for Canada.
Great.
Is your son still a member of ASQ?
My son is not, but I'm pushing him to get into some other things. Maybe he'll come back. He's just starting with a new role as an engineer and the Department of National Defense up here.
Well,
in Canada,
congratulations on that. I see Doug Trovinger is up next, Ellen.
Okay, go ahead. All I did was I put, we have a survey and I'm going to send this out as an email, but just in case people want to give us more feedback, I'll keep this up on the screen.
So I see, so we have Doug Trovinger followed by Tariq. Okay.
Good.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Doug Trovinger. I'm over here in Nashville, Tennessee, with Joji. Is actually one of the other people that's going to be taking over the chapter here for 2026.
Okay.
So, a good question that I have, and of course, I'm more than happy to collaborate with anybody offline, post call or on a follow-up session. I'm a very, very, very new member, literally wet behind the ears with ASQ. So, but the QMD division is one that really intrigues me. So I guess one of the good questions that I have is how, for really new members, how can we try to support the QMD? Oh yeah, I might need an ambassador too. That's a good idea. But what's a good way that, I can try to share my wisdom or try to go and help so that you guys are successful, but then, can also kind of share the wisdom that I have and so on and so forth. Because I think that outside being a mentor, that I totally agree with that. It's how do I go ahead and plug in? I got nominated to the chair for our chapter, and obviously, that's going to take some growing pains and a little bit of a learning curve, but there's things that I've experienced and shared. Oh, I know that I'm already actually with a group, as I'm seeing in the chat here, we're actually doing a presentation. I think it's for the education committee or education area.
Yeah.
I think at the end of January. but
Great.
just kind of like some general good advice for new people.
Well,
Like,
you can, one thing suggestion I could make is you could set up a time, get a hold of Michelle and or Abigail, and that's set up a time you could talk with Luis and Susan and find out if you'd like to volunteer some way in QMD or do the ambassador program. That's a good choice. Luis, was that what you thinking or?
Yeah, I was thinking exactly with the volunteer group and then getting one of the CMC.
CMC, right?
Yeah.
Because it's as little or as much as you want to contribute. We don't have any, time requirements. It's just based on what you would like to do. And the plus you have, like I said, we have at least 47 volunteers. And so you have that whole group of people that will be your instant, network right there. You can ask everybody. You can reach out to everyone on the QMD Council if you have a question.
Okay.
It might be an idea.
All
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. Thank you very much for answering the question, and I'm glad to be here to support y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Abigail and Michelle are online, and
Good.
they'll reach out to you. Tariq, how are you?
Hey, Tariq.
You're on mute, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
There you
Thank you
are.
for inviting me. This is actually my first meeting with QMD, so I'm very glad you invited me. I've joined, and again, a lot of very familiar names. I saw people again I know from the Synergy conference. I'd like to actually attend this on an ongoing basis, and I have taken note of several people. Some of them have been working with me. Mia, for example, I said she's, as you probably know, part of that book that we are writing for the certified construction quality management
Yes.
is
You
coming
can't
up
take her. You
very
can't take her.
quickly.
She's ours. She's ours. You can't take her.
Your turn.
No,
Just join us. Come,
I
come,
know, I
come
know.
join us.
What I actually want to do is we'll probably join her in her efforts for
Okay.
these
Absolutely.
webinars, and
Yeah.
essentially that is. I think it's like a two-way thing. I am actually willing to be a presenter at some of the sessions that you have. I think I have some experience in management as well, about 30
Yeah.
years.
Hey, Shoba, grab him, Shoba.
Well, we're looking.
Okay,
We
all right,
haven't filled our webinar schedule for this year. So hey,
all
Tarek,
right.
we got openings. Talk to
Yeah.
All right,
Shobha. She'd
we'll
love to
certainly
have
do
you.
that. Actually, on that same note, I recently became the chair of the ASQ local section here in Chicago, Northeast Illinois,
Great.
and
Yay.
I am also looking for speakers. So I think we can do it both ways. I can offer myself. I have a couple more people in my chapter that are capable and have interesting backgrounds that can benefit a lot of people in this group. So basically,
Absolutely.
I'll reach out to Mia and then talk about Anshoba as well. I think I know both of them. So basically, talk about the options that we have and the topics that we have, and see which ones you'd like. And at the same time, I'd ask for some of your speakers to see if they can volunteer for. We have about 10 sessions per year
Right.
that are virtual. And I have a plan this year to basically have two panel discussions. And I think this is something that may be a food for thought for our QMD as well, is what I'm doing here in Chicago is I'm moderating those sessions, and I'm inviting the people who always stay in the background and always think, okay, Tariq and Ellen and Luis are, they talk a lot about different things, and let them talk. I said, no, I want you to talk about what you have been doing. And basically, we set these panel discussions two this year. This is an idea, and just floating this idea out for QMD. So basically, do one of us can be the moderator, and the basic premise is, okay, Tariq, you have to hold yourself. Don't talk too much. Let them talk. And basically, our point is bring these attendees that are here and say, okay, would you like to talk about your journey in quality? How did you get to where you are today? and what is your background? What industry do you work for? What are the important things that you consider for quality? And I think that's what we are doing here in Chicago this year, 2 sessions. And I think that is one thought, food for thought. Maybe we can do that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to take just this moment to thank Ellen. Last year I worked with you and with Luis for the Synergy Conference. For those of you who do not know it, it was like a 9 month effort.
Longer than that. It was longer than that,
Longer than
Jerry.
that for you. I think when I got enrolled with your team, it was like 9 months of every day, every week we had to attend. And she was, doing basically managing it all. So this was a very well-deserving award. A lot of appreciation and respect for you. And I think, with that, essentially, those were my 2 points. I reach out to your people and with Mia and others, and hope to be a constant member and attendee of QMD from moving forward.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because that's one of our goals for our projects for this year is to do some like 1 day, virtual events or, a webinar, something in, collaboration with other divisions or sections, so yes, absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Tariq. And
Tariq, if you'll look in the chat, there's speaker lists that are out there. There's a fellow speaker list. You can kind of pick and call, and they'll help you populate your speaker roster. Also, the QMD has its own speaker list.
We do. That's right. Thanks, JJ.
All right. So we got Ali B. And also Polly. Don't go away. I'm going to get to Polly right after Ali. Ali, you're up.
Yes. So given today's meeting in terms of all the things that ASQ is trying to accomplish with creating new research, publishing that research, creating new ties with new organizations, creating visibility and potentially new members in the future, I am curious, and I've talked to Dr. Morales a little bit in the past about this in an email, but who should we contact if we'd like to conduct scholarly research at the doctoral level with ASQ members being research participants? I'm a doctoral student as well. By an electronic survey around the topics of leadership and AI. And if we want to have that information published as the output of it into ASQ publications later on, and of course, the dissertation is going to go into ProQuest, like you mentioned earlier, you have publications in ProQuest already. Yep. And so how do we go about conducting that research or talking to people in terms of who should we contact, which avenues should we go through in order to see if there is interest in being a part of the original research for it?
I thought I recognized, Ali, I haven't ghosted you. I owe you an answer. And so if anybody wants to answer that here quickly, let's do it.
Luis, don't you think, I think maybe the best way, maybe through our MyASQ, maybe discussion, just put something on there and then maybe coordinate with our vice chair of member engagement. Like that would be Seathram.
Yeah, so I want to get that because that's how I'd asked her if it was qualitative or quantitative. And Ali, you're doing quantitative, right?
Yeah.
But she can also work through the Quality Management Journal through Muhammad. They have over 13,000 members on that LinkedIn site.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
And you can get a lot of human raw material through that group.
Yeah, we could post it on our LinkedIn site too. We just need the information, and either you can ask Seathram can post those on there too.
So send me your methodology.
Go through Luis first.
Yeah, send me your methodology so we can get some more finite, what you're doing for your approach. And because that's what I was going to ask you, what's your approach, and then we can work through that. Okay. So you've heard you're not an island unto yourself. We've got some folks that've got experience with this that we can help you with. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Does that help? Does that help?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Polly, in the chat, I've lost you. There it is. How do I see a list of opportunities I can participate in? And so do I have Michelle or Abigail can answer that? Either one of the ladies, please. We know the answer. I just want to get one of y'all to answer.
Yeah.
Michelle or Abigail, are you still on?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to find the unmute button.
Yeah,
So, yes,
we have a time zone difference. We have a time zone thing.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and email us. So you'll have the slides there. or you can find us on my ASQ and go ahead and email us, and we'll set up an interview with you and Luis and Susan. And then we can have a great discussion to see where you would best fit, and what positions and what CMCs really need the help. If you're more open to certain things, but if you're really set on the activities that you want to do, we can definitely connect you with those right people. So just give us an email and we can set everything up for you.
Okay, and then so the email address would be?
Oh, you want me to go back to that slide? Hold on.
Yeah, would you?
Okay,
Thanks.
sorry. Close your eyes. It's going to be going
Yeah,
fast.
don't go get vertigo.
Don't get sick. It's going to go fast. Hold on.
All right, Polly, if you're still there, give us either in the chat or go ahead and come on.
Here we go. There you are.
All right. All right, Polly, you still there? Polly Cortez?
We'll have a list of names we can
Okay.
reach out.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So I don't have an active question. Let me see. Thanks, Michelle, for coming on. Okay. And all those that gave thumbs up or volunteered to present for Tariq.
Yeah.
Nita, you got quite a group following you.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. I mean, I didn't say anything because I wanted to give Mita the entire stage, but we've actually connected to this fabulous group, and I don't know if we're going to have another meeting with them. I hope so. They're called the Quality Queens, and they are in Israel. They are so fantastic. And Mita, I don't know if you've heard from them, but I haven't heard from their lead, Lemore, in a while. I'm probably going to reach out and see how they're doing, but they were just so fantastic.
I don't know if she's still on, if Mita's
She
still
might
on.
not be, but that's
Yeah.
another way how we're
Oh,
reaching
there
out
she
to
is.
other
Let me
groups.
see. I plan to reach
Oh,
out.
I haven't heard back from them as well, Ellen. Let me reach out to them myself.
Yeah,
Let me
'cause-
wish them a happy new year and
Yeah.
connect back.
Yeah, because I know they probably had a lot going on. There was a lot of activity, but they're so fantastic. It would be great to do have them do a webinar or
Yeah.
something. That would be great. Maybe you can work with them and schedule that. That would be
Sure.
fantastic.
Sure, will do.
And a special appreciation of Seetharam and Mita. It is. What time for you?
It's pretty early in the morning.
No, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you. We started at 6 a.m.
Yeah, well, at least it was a little later. I tried to make it not too early,
I
like 5 o'clock.
agree. Otherwise, it is 4:30 sometimes
I
when we
know,
have
I'm
the
so
daylight
sorry.
saving.
We are global. Thank you.
I know, and then we had some people, I got a note from someone in Italy and said it would be in the middle of the night, and I apologize, but so that's why we're going to do some several virtual conferences during the year at different times,
Yeah.
so that people will be
Yeah.
able to join us.
Susan, we're let's have the people hear from you. What's on your mind?
I've just been I'm keeping that chat box going. That's all.
Yes, you
I
are.
love it.
You can see me
Yes.
just dropping in some of the
Yes.
contacts.
Yeah.
So no worries. Really excited. You guys have left some really big size shoes to fill. So I'm in learning mode right now for the next 24 months, and I'm just hoping that I do you proud. But what a team. And for those of you that are interested, I am truly a kid from Nova Scotia who decided to get involved in quality. I fell into this career young. I fell into ASQ, and I have never, ever looked back. And, there's so many opportunities that we have to fill. And this is an amazing growth opportunity professionally, personally. And I'm actually on an ASQ video somewhere on the ASQ website saying that this is my family. This is my work family.
Right.
You are my friends, you are my family, and the network that I've built, I couldn't be where I am without this help. And QMD has just been so amazing in the 8 years, more. Anyway, years that I've been involved in the leadership team. So I'm really excited. I just hope I do you proud next year. I'm going to sit in the background now and go back on mute.
Doug wants to know if you said he had big feet.
Yeah, Dennis. Is that Dennis saying?
Dennis,
Yeah, no,
Dennis.
Dennis. Yeah, Dennis and I have a relationship. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that Canadian thing happened. Yeah, okay.
I love it.
All right. So any more questions, Ellen? I missed it. Did I miss anything or?
I can't see the chat,
Oh, I'm
so
sorry. Okay.
I can actually stop the recording now if you'd like me
All
to.
right.
It
So what
looks
time?
good.
All right. We got 10 minutes left.